Hey guys, I'm Red, and this is LEGO Sonic the Hedgehog 40769 with 260 pieces, released in 2025 as a gift with purchase. This is the Sega Genesis Controller, and yes, you heard that right. This is technically a part of the Sonic theme. Whatever, I guess. I wish I just could have called it Sega, but let's just look at the box, shall we? Here is the front of the box, and I really like it. I think the blue and black really works well with the big picture of the controller there and a blue light behind it, LEGO logo, and our information about the set on the bottom with the regularly beautifully done LEGO bricks at the bottom. We have a Sonic logo there and a Sega Genesis Controller logo up there. On the top here, we get another Genesis logo, a picture of the controller, a Sonic logo, and the D-pad plus tile thing is our scale thing. On the right side is the LEGO Sonic logo again, and a picture of the back of the set. And here is the back, just showing everything about the set, like the LEGO logo, that you can take it on and off the stand, the different options, a picture of the back, Sonic logo again, and the dimensions for the set. This is the worst part here, but don't tell anybody. And if we flip open the instructions, shockingly, there's nothing inside. Like the Game Boy we covered last time had all this information, but for this one, there's nothing. Getting into the set itself, you can see it's sitting on this display stand. So why don't we just very easily rip that off and take a look at this first. And this is a very simple design using these Technic things here. And then it just can rock back and forth just like that on a gray circle tile, and they slope it off using these red ones, which look really cool. This gray side is meant for the front of the controller, so you just slide it in there just like that. And if we tilt it back, you can see the green side blends in with the back. But getting into the controller itself, it's really sleek and a really nice design. I really like it. Obviously, I don't have a real Genesis controller to scale it next to me with, but I think it looks nice. It has a good weight to it. Again, obviously not the real weight because there's something in the back, which we'll look at later. But the D-pad over here on the left, if I can get it in the right light so you can see it, does have some height to it. It's just this plus panel here, and the buttons don't actually work, unfortunately, but you can spin it around because it's just on a jumper. But on the middle here is a Sega Genesis logo. It's a sticker, unfortunately, on a 2x6 tile. And then we get some A, B, and C buttons over here on these circle tiles, which again are all stickers. We get this gray thing. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but it's there. And our two handles are obviously rounded out and nice and smooth, so the bricks don't, stab you. I guess this part kind of does, but that's on purpose. And up on top, you can see there's a place for the cord where it would come out and be plugged in to the system. But moving on to the back is really, really nice. I really like it. Starting up top, you can see a 1x4 tile of Sonic. He has 3 lives left, and I kind of like the 8-bit thing. Also, over on the left, you can see there's a item box using the calculator or keypad printed element. There's a little tree, 2 rings, 3 1x4 panels of grass. You can see the blue blur there going through a loop-to-loop, and just after that is another tree and a crab enemy using a roller skate piece, which is really cool. And this is all using these light nougat and brown pieces here, so like these arches and these 1x1 tiles and plates. It just looks really nice. It looks like Green Hill Zone, and it's really iconic and really recognizable. And the sky uses this light blue and this, I think, azure color, and then just regular blue to line out the walls, and it just looks really nice. I love it. When it's on the display stand like this, you can barely tell because the 1x2 cheese slope on the display stand actually kind of blends in to the grass here, so it looks like it's all together. But obviously when it's bent down like this, you can tell more, but most of the time I'm going to be looking at it like this from this down angle, so can't even tell. And the Genesis was released worldwide, so obviously there's a little different between each version. In the UK, they called it the Sega Mega Drive, and they kept the gray buttons from the States, but they just switched out the logo that says Sega Mega Drive control pad. And last but not least, we have the Japanese version in red, but this time it uses the Sega Mega Drive again, and it just has the red A, B, and C buttons, which is probably my favorite just because the red pops so much. It looks really cool. So that's really all I have to say about this Lego Sonic the Hedgehog Sega Genesis controller. I really like it. Even though you had to spend $130 in the States to get it, it's still really, really nice. I love the scale. I like it has a good weight to it, and I like all three different design options, and my favorite, again, is the Japanese red. But, man, this is just gorgeous. If Lego keeps up like this, 2026 is going to be full of bangers. But most importantly, what do you think about this Lego set? Why don't you leave a comment down below and let me know. And while you're down there, hit like, subscribe, super easy, it's free. You know the drill by now. And I hope you join me in the next video where, I don't know what's going to happen, but it'll definitely be a surprise, and you should stay tuned.